Everyone, today I'm continuing my ranking series. Today we're ranking the Generation 8 Pokedex, obviously. Okay, before I begin, I did debate on including the Hisuian forms in this, because they are technically Generation 8 Pokemon, but I think I'd rather do them on their own tier list, to be honest. So yeah, we're not going to be ranking the Hisuian Pokemon here, we're just going to be ranking the Galar Pokemon. But anyway, let's get into it. Grookey's an S rank. I love Grookey. I love Grookey a lot more than I used to because of Pokemon Squad, so yeah. It's not my favorite starter, obviously, as you'll see, but I love it so much more than I used to. Thwackey is not as good, and Rillaboom is literally my least favorite Pokemon ever, so yeah, this thing is disgusting. I don't know what they were thinking about that. The fact that it's a pure grass type as well, actually all of the starters are pure types in this generation, which really bothers me for some reason. It's just so, like, why? You know, like, their secondary typings are so obvious to me. I don't know about anyone else, but still. Scorbunny is probably my least favorite starter in this generation, but I still love it a lot. I am actually going to put it above Thwackey, actually. Yeah, there you go. Raboot is really cool. I like Raboot, especially in the anime. It was quite funny. It feels like a very drastic evolution, though, especially with Cinderace, who is kind of ugly, so I'm only going to put an A rank. Hang on, I just need to move something. There we go. But yeah, Cinderace and Raboot are kind of like a weird, like, evolution chain, in my opinion, because it goes from a bunny that kicks about a stone to a ninja bunny to a football player bunny. So I'm like, what? But anyway, Sobble is the best starter in this generation. I relate to this Pokemon too much. So yeah. Drizzile is just as good, but like obviously not as good as those two. And Teleon is also ugly, so I'm only putting him in A rank, but you know, he's still the best fully evolved starter in this generation. Squilvet I don't like that much. Like, I get why it's a thing, but like I don't like it. And Greedent, oh my god, do people actually like this thing? Like, honestly. Like, look at how hideous this Pokemon is. It is the worst regional rodent we've ever had, and I don't like it. So it was pointed out to me in my Kalos ranking that I made a mistake. Talonflame isn't the only regional bird that's not a normal type, because literally none of these are normal types. Rookidee is the first pure flying type since Tornadus, so yeah, I totally forgot about that. I do like its design, but you know what, one thing that kind of freaks me out? The white bit on its eyes isn't actually part of its eye, it's a marking under its eye, but the way it is, it looks weird. Corvusquire is kind of an awkward middle stage evolution, but to be fair, that's kind of what awkward stages are meant to look like. They're supposed to look like a mix between the first stage and the final stage, so, like, because they haven't gotten all their features yet, so yeah. And Corviknight is the second best bird Pokemon, right behind Staraptor. Like, yeah. Okay, Blipbug is actually kind of cute. I like the fact that it has a bow tie, because, you know, bow ties are cool. And I wish more Pokemon had bow ties. I feel like I talked about Pokemon with a bow tie before, but I totally forgot what it was, if anyone can remind me. But yeah. Dottler, I almost forgot its name. I mean, it's the most interesting Cocoon Pokemon we've had, I would say. I can give it that, at least. And Orbeetle is awesome. Like, what do you even want me to say there? Like, probably one of the best bug types we've ever had. I don't know if it's as good as Butterfree or Vikavolt, but it's really cool. I love that Psychic type as well, which is what Butterfree should have been, but that's just my opinion. I don't know if I should say this Pokemon's name, because it sounds like a slur, but this is my favorite, this is my favorite Galar Pokemon. I've debated for years what my favorite Galar Pokemon is, but it's this thing. I love it. You know what? I just will say its name. It's Nickit. Apparently it sounds like a slur, but I don't really hear it. But if you can, I'm sorry. But if you know, I'm not actually saying that. I'm saying Nickit. And also, it's a combination of the word Nick and Kit. And just saying, if you know me, you know me. That's all. And I hate Feeble. I really do hate Feeble a lot. I can't believe they went from the best Galar Pokemon to one of the worst Galar Pokemon. I don't know how that happened. Like, oh my god. Like, they really dropped the ball with that evolution, like, honestly. Wait, this is Gossifleur, yeah, I like Gossifleur. Okay, so I haven't finished it yet, but I'm gonna spoil something. I'm making a Disney Princess Pokemon Teams video, and I was gonna give Rapunzel Gossifleur, because, I don't want to spoil why yet, but basically because of the golden flower, but obviously Sunflora would make more sense, but, like, I think the flower on Gossifleur's head looks a lot more like the golden flower than Sunflora does, but that's just my opinion. Eldegoss I actually like a little bit more, because it's literally a dandelion. Like, look, it's a dandelion and it turns fluffy, like, and I love that so much. I love that it looks like an old lady with her hair done in like a perm or something. It's so cute. Like, this is a nice evolution. It's just like, obviously these Pokemon aren't anything special, but they're just really nice to look at, you know? Okay, people are gonna hate me for this one, but you know what? I don't care. Wooloo is overrated. It really is. Wooloo is so overrated. Like, I don't understand why people like Wooloo so much. Like, it's cute, don't get me wrong, but it's a sheep. It's literally just a sheep. What, like, I know it rolls around like a ball, so it's a little bit more unique, but it's a sheep, you know? I find it overrated. A beautiful shiny, obviously, but it's genuinely one of the most overrated Pokemon, in my opinion. Like, Lechonk is everything that Wooloo, like, thinks it is, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Dubwool is better, though, because it actually commits to the football theme, as you can see. But it's cooler. It's not one of my favourite Pokemon, but it's a lot cooler than Wooloo, I'll give it that. Chuo looks like Jack from The Incredibles, so, he gets a pass, and he has so much personality. Dreadnought is one of the best turtle Pokemon. Probably not the best turtle Pokemon, but it's cool. I love Yamper so much, though. Yamper is amazing. Like, it's so cute. Boltund's not as good, but I'm still gonna give it the S rank anyway, because, yeah. Boltund just looks a bit more goofy. Like, it's fine for Yamper to be goofy, but for Boltund, it just doesn't work out that well. Okay, Roly-Coly gets points for having the best name in all of Pokemon. Like, oh my god. That's almost as good as Stakataka. Carkol, I think this one's called. I like it. It's a good idea for Pokemon, but with its evolution that I've forgotten the name of, they didn't commit to the theme. Like, it's still got the hot coal on it. It's kind of like a furnace Pokemon, but, like, I would have just liked it better if it became, like, a train, you know? I don't know how they would have implemented that, but it went from, like, a rock with a wheel to a minecart to basically a dinosaur with coals on its back. So, I just wish they committed more to the theme. Applin is weirdly really popular right now. Like, I like Applin, but Pokemon really like this Pokemon, because they've been giving it more evolutions, which... that's quite interesting to me, because the last Pokemon that has a branched evolution that got more branches was Eevee, so I found that really interesting that they've done that. Flapple is also really good. I think it's my least favorite of the three of them, though. Appleton, I love Appleton so much, especially its name. It's so English, that name. I also love that these aren't even its ears, they're its eyes that just flop over. But we can't talk about the rest of Applin's evolutions yet because they're from Gen 9, but we'll get there when we get there. What's this one even called again? Silicobra? It's fine. Its evolution's a little bit better. I kind of thought Team Rocket would have had this, to be honest. I thought it would have been part of Team Rocket's, like, team. It just seems like that kind of Pokemon. Especially since Jessie does, like, snake Pokemon. Okay, I love Cramorant. Like, it wasn't on my team, but I loved Cramorant so much. Like, it's one of the funniest Pokemon ever made. And I love it shiny as well. I love the fact that in-game it actually eats Pikachu. Like, that's real. So, yeah. And, why do I keep forgetting these Pokemon's names? The Barracuda one. It's kind of like a counterpart to, Cramorant. Its evolution's fine as well. But I genuinely do not remember what they're called, so I'm sorry about that. Toxel's the first baby Pokemon since Gen 4, which was clearly a hint to the Gen 4 remakes that everybody loves. I like Toxel. It's really cute. Toxtricity, kinda, they wanted it to be, like, the mascot of this generation. I don't think it worked out as well as Lucario did, though, so that's a shame. Or even Zoroark, but it's still cool. Like, I like it a lot. This one, Sizzlipede, there you go. Sizzlipede's cool, it looks like a strip of bacon, though. But Centiskorch, wow. Like, it's literally based on a centipede, like, Asian, like, writing, a samurai, and a fire dragon. So, that is really cool. That it's based on all of those at once. There are other Pokemon that have, like, multiple designs on them, but this one is awesome. I especially love its Gigantamax form as well. Okay, Clobopus, what a funny name. Reminds me of the, Purple Pentapus from Avatar. So, yeah. And then, what are you called again? Grapplock? Grapplock, yeah. It's kind of like the Hawlucha of this generation when you think about it. I like it shiny, but its normal colors are better. I like that it uses one of its tentacles as a belt, though. I just don't get why it's not a water type, though. Anyway, Sinistea. Ah, I love this thing so much. I want the Poltegeist and Sinistea tea set, but it's so expensive. I almost bought a toy one thinking it was real, but I realized it was a toy, so thankfully for that. But Poltegeist is obviously better. Although, I can't talk about them yet, but I might like Sinistra and Sinistea a little bit better, but we'll get there when we get there. Hatena is literally a hat and an antenna. That's really funny. I'm gonna put you in the middle of B rank, A rank. Yeah, there you go. I think that's kind of where you belong. But yeah, I really like this one a lot. It's such a cute Pokemon. Hatterene. No, Hatterene? No, which one's Hatterene and which one's the other one? How have I forgotten its name? I just watched Pokemon Horizons yesterday, and Liko has one. The middle one. Because I'm pretty sure the final evolution is called Hatterene. Why am I forgetting all the Pokemon names now? Anyway, this one's cute. I like that she walks on her hair. Yeah, but Hatterene, I swear to God that this one's Hatterene, is obviously the best of the three of them. Impidimp is so cool. I love Impidimp. Like, especially his little wing on the back of his head. It's so funny. Morgrim, there you go, is, kind of cool, but I don't like it as much as, Impidimp. And Grimmsnarl's fine. It's kind of the male version of Hatterene, but it's fine. Like, you know, that's what do you want me to say? I do wish because they're both literally hairy fairies, and that's such a funny sentence to say. Obstagoon is so cool. This is one of the coolest Pokemon ever made. I loved this Pokemon the moment I saw it, and I knew it was going on my team. Like, it's so cool. Like, look at it. Especially since it's evolved from, like, Zigzagoon and Linoon as well, which, you know, I never expected them to get an evolution, so that's really cool. Berserker is the Galarian evolution to Meowth, and I find it quite funny, actually, that it has its claws as daggers. So yeah, actually I'm going to put you a little bit lower, actually. Yeah. Cursula is such a cool concept because it's based on dead coral. And, you know, if you read the Pokedex, like with the Alola one, if you remember Marini, they eat Cursula. So they're literally the reason that the Cursula even exists. So yeah. Okay, Surfetch. I played Shield first, so I didn't have it on my team, but I really love Surfetch. It's a much needed evolution for Farfetch. Much needed. Mr. Rhyme actually fixed Mr. Mime. It's not as creepy. It looks cool. Like, and the fact that that his eyes aren't even here. His eyes are here, and it has his nose and it has his mouth as well. Tell me if you noticed that. I bet you didn't. What the freak is this one called? Rio Niglis? Or is that no? Something the new Yamask evolution. It's cool, but I despise its evolution method so much. Like, God's sake. Milcery, or is it Milcery? I don't really know. It's adorable, I like it, but Alcremie is much better. If you remember a while ago, I did the Pokemon Mascot Team Challenge, and I put Rainbow Alcremie on my team, obviously. Phalanx is basically Galarian Execute, but not. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I kind of wish that the back one evolved into this, to be honest, though. I don't know. Pidurchin is basically this, generation's Pukumuku. It's fine. It's not my favorite. Okay, I know Snom is nothing special, but it's so darn adorable, so I have to rank it high. Frostmoth is a beautiful Pokemon as well. I think I might have put it on my most beautiful Pokemon list from a few years ago. I don't remember. Stoneturner is literally Stonehenge, which I like that. That's funny. Yeah, but Ice Cube. I like... This thing is adorable. It's a penguin with an ice cube head, and I don't know why I love it so much. Like, you'd think I would find this lazy, but no, it's so cute. I love it. Oops. I'm gonna rank the two Indeedees together. I'm just gonna put them at the bottom of B tier, to be honest. They kind of should have been Galarian Audino, to be honest, because that's what they look like. Morpeko gets S rank. Obviously, Morpeko has two forms, when it's full and then when it's hangry. Not even hungry, hangry. It's a cute one. I like it. Kufin, what a name, was one of the first Pokemon secretly revealed, because we saw it in the trailer, but we didn't quite... It's like a blink and you'll miss it kind of thing. It's the second elephant Pokemon, so I like it. Kaparaja, can't believe I nailed that name, is really cool as well. I find it hilarious, though, because, in Galar, it's way bigger than you, but in Paldea, it's, like, literally the same size as you, or, like, just taller than you, and it's like, come on, Game Freak. Oh, boy, the fossils. Oh, I don't even know what all of them are called. This one is... at least the coolest one, I can give it that. It's the only one that kind of looks like it could be natural. This one, Arctozolt, that's its name, is like kind of just the same. Dracozolt, that's what it's called, Dracozolt. Arctozolt is fine. I don't know why this is called the bird fossil when it's not a bird. It's a fish, like it's very obvious. Dracovish is the best one. I despise this Pokemon so much, but the anime made me love it, and I don't know what to say. In fact, I actually love it that much that's going in S rank. There you go. The anime made me love this Pokemon so much. And then Arctovish, that's its name. Its head is upside down. So what do you want me to say about that? So yeah, the fossils get ranked like that. They rank highly because of how unique they are, but they were certainly a choice. Duraludon is basically this generation's Tyranitar, kinda. I mean, not really, because Tyranitar is a pseudo-legendary. But this one did get an evolution in Gen 9, so yeah. Dreepy is one of my favorite dragon types. It's really cool. I'm gonna rank it here, though. Dupo? Dragon something? I don't know. I'm sorry I'm forgetting all these Pokemon's names. There's 1,000 Pokemon, leave me alone. It's got a little baby Dreepy in its head, but Dragapult is the best one. Like, come on. It's got 2 baby Dreepies in its head, and I like that's kind of based on the prehistoric axolotl as well. That's cool. Okay. Zacian, I don't like the sword in its mouth, so it loses points for that. So I'm gonna put, like, in the first row of A, like, just under Frostmoth, I think. And I'll put the other one above it, since it at least doesn't have the freaking sword in its mouth. Game Freak. But yeah, the sword puts me off so much. Like, Zamazena's better, because it actually wears the shield as armor. So yeah, at least it's got that going for it. This was the first time I never played the blue version first. I played shield first, because generally the sword put me off. Eternatus is one of the scariest legendaries I've ever seen, to be honest. Like, literally almost destroyed the whole world. I mean, most legendaries have done that. But look at it, it's freaky. It's literally a dragon skeleton. It should have been an Ultra Beast, to be honest. It looks more like an Ultra Beast than just a regular legendary. Kung Fu is, like, it's not a mythical, but it kind of should have been, in my opinion, because look at it, it looks more like a mythical than legendary. But it does have evolutions, Urshifu, which I'm just going to rank just above it, to be honest, because don't really know what you want me to say there. Zarude is this generation's mythical, and I like it because of the movie. That movie was the last Pokemon movie that we've had, and that makes me sad. Regieleki, that's a name. I like it. It's fine. Regidraco is probably, like, yeah. I think I like Eleki better than Draco, to be honest. The horse Pokemon. I think they're called Glacier and Spectrier. Yeah, Glacier is fine. Like, I'm just gonna put it in A rank, but Spectrier is my favorite of the two. So, yeah. Calyrex is the king of Galar, so I guess he deserves to be ranked high. There you go. Hang on, who was my team again? Yeah, okay, never mind. I got confused for a second there. Thought I hadn't put all my team up yet, but yeah. And as you can see, it rides either of the horse Pokemon, but I'm not going to rank those because they're literally just the same, but different forms. Anyway, now time for the Galarian forms. Galarian Meowth, I kind of think it was a missed opportunity to give it a Paldea form, especially since it literally is in Paldea. So, yeah, I'm just going to rank you next to Berserker. Ponyta's the best of all the Galarian forms. Yeah, I'm gonna actually rank it, second place, yeah. So that's my team, by the way, in case you were wondering. Oops. Galarian Rapidash, don't like as much. I generally think it's really ugly, actually. At least it's a fairy type. I'll give it that. Galarian Slowpoke is the only regional variant that actually loses a typing rather than gains one, and it's the only one that's cry changes as well, which is quite interesting, but that one's fine as well. Galarian Slowbro is quite cool, actually, and they have really good shinies as well, so yeah. Galarian Mr. Mime is better than Kintonian Mr. Mime, but still not that great. And then, hang on, Galarian Farfetch. I don't like it as much as Surfetch, so I'm just gonna rank it, I'm gonna rank it at the bottom of A rank, yeah. Galarian Weezing's really funny, so that gets a pass. Oh wait, I just realized I've separated the two Toxtricities. Oops, let me just, put them back together. Sorry about that. There we go. Galarian Articuno is awesome as well, so you get to rank in S rank. Come on, not there. Come on, stop separating the Urshifus. There you go. Galarian Zapdos. I feel this way about all the Galarian birds. I don't really want. I kind of wish they weren't flying types. I kind of wish they were like their original type and then their new type. But that's just me. Galarian Moltres is really cool as well, especially since it's one of the main Pokemon in the Horizons anime. Galarian Slowking is a weird one, and it has a terrible shiny, which I don't understand why shiny is like that, so it ranks quite low, actually. Yeah. Galarian Corsola, I'm going to put next to Cursula for the same reason. Galarian Zigzagoon is a lot cuter than, Hoenn Zigzagoon, so yeah. Galarian Linoon is so cool, though. Like, wow. Not as good as Obstagoon, obviously. Galarian Darumaka is adorable, and I love it so much. It's just a little snowball. Galarian Darmanitan is hilarious, though. Hilarious! Not above the Reggies, though. And its Zen mode is really good as well. Galarian Yamask is just a normal Yamask, but more depressed, so more relatable to me, I guess. And the last but not least, actually very least, Galarian Stunfisk, who I'm gonna rank in A tier because it's not bad, but it's like kind of weird as well. Well, that's my ranking of all the Galar Pokemon. Sorry that C tier kind of cut off at the bottom, but that's not really my fault. Let me know what your favorite Galarian Pokemon is in the comments down below. This video is for 20 minutes, I'm so sorry. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!